stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's a savage, savage.
She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker.
She's a savage, savage. She's a savage, savage.
Way up in the clouds, got you wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage. Way up in the clouds, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going out, looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Takes them one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's a savage, savage.
She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker.
She's a savage, savage. She's a savage, savage.
Way up in the clouds, got you wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage. Way up in the clouds, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going out, looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Takes them one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's so savage, savage.
She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker.
She's so savage, savage. She's so savage, savage.
Way up in the clouds, got you wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage. Way up in the clouds, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going out, looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Take some one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's so savage, savage.
She's a
Hello. I need to know if there is sound or if anyone experiences lagging. I am having a lot of difficulty with the internet connection here today. And yes, there was a mix up with the queue, so the queue's going to be a little bit out of sorts. We'll get everything done though. We will get everything done. My guide just reminded me, prayer time. And it's a prayer that came through in a meditation a long time ago. Happy Karen Day. I don't know about that with the internet going the way it has been today and yesterday. We'll see. Just let me know if there is any lag, if sound drops out, things like that. Divine Spirit, I pray that all are lifted out of clouds into the sunshine and promise of hope. That freedom, peace, acceptance and understanding become a valuable currency with abundance for all. O Divine Spirit, I pray that the works in this stream delivers evidence of the eternity of the human spirit, flowing into faith that our combined prayers are limitless. Amen. And yes, water bottle, welcome in. I know you were the first to jump on. So I am going to, because my internet has been really slow, it will be water bottle, purposeful tortoise, sinful, baby Evelyn, V, Heartless Ricky. I think I've got it pretty much. If someone can remind me if I skip them. Oh, there is a... Yes. I'm experiencing lagging. I could not even listen to music on my phone. That's how much of a lag there is on my phone. So let's hope that it all stays running smoothly. It's not telling me that it's skipping frames, so that's good. But anyway, Water Bottle, you are up first. It could just be my phone. I don't know. Have no clue. Your Wi-Fi's been trash as well. Okay, there was a glitch with the Wi-Fi system. It depended on what platform was being used in the background. But Water Bottle, this is your read. And my guide said I need to do 2 Lenormand. So I'm breaking out the Blossom and Lenormand. And Witch's Garden is the tarot deck I'm using. So 2 Lenormand. Because, Water Bottle, can you understand the loneliness hitting in? It's like loneliness is hitting and all of a sudden it's a downward spiral. Okay. Okay, you've got the garden. There's beauty here. It's just hard to see. Okay. King of Cups. Okay, I feel the emotions are running high at the moment. The Lovers. I get that there might even be an offer that can't be accepted. The Empress. Or an offer that's non-committed. Okay. Then it could actually have something to do with work where you've been offered a little bit of a bonus, but it's so much smaller than the bonus you've been offered in the past. Yeah, the Death card. There's something... I'm liking these cards, actually. It's like something happened and it's left you in a... Even though around you can see good, finding the silver lining is getting really hard. Something happened and there's like this sorrow. It will change. You got the Lovers and the Four of Wands in the same read. I feel, Water Bottle, this involves some soul searching on your part. I do believe that someone took an easy road. I don't know whether it's you or whether it's the person that brought in the sadness. But someone's taken an easy road. It's like the road with the least effort. And I get a feeling that you know something was amiss. Something wasn't right. Yeah. Okay. I do feel you've prioritized your emotions. The Sun. With the Devil. Ace of Cups, Sun with the Devil. I feel as if this is a life lesson in balance. And also personal responsibility with the Two of Wands. It's almost as if you had two roads you could take. I've done it in my life. Take the road of least resistance, yet it's not the road that brings the abundance. It's almost like playing it too safe. Six of Wands. There is eventual success, but I feel as if there needs to be deep soul searching on your part. I look at the Garden card with the Blossom Lenormand, and I'm constantly reminded of a saying that I've implemented in my life. Without work, the only thing that grows are weeds. And that applies to a garden. That applies to life. Lady Pallas Athena, welcome in. We are a bit skewiff on the queue. What's on the bottom of the deck? King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Okay, there is success. I feel as if your mind may have been distracted by either lustful thinking or seeking somebody to rescue you on a provider level. And it was interesting. As most of you know, I'm back in the dating scene. And I read something the other day to ask anyone about their income in the early stages actually sabotages anything happening. Because it's left the person being asked about income. Are they a player just out to see how much they can, are they toxic out to see how much they can get out of me? That could be tired of providing for everyone. But it's like I get this, why isn't there reciprocal energy? And I'll keep going with the story I was inspired to say. Asking people about their income in the early stages of being out socially actually hampers any progress because the person being asked is constantly thinking, why do they want to know how much money I make? What are they out for? That selfish mentality is triggered, and that I've got to protect my own mentality is triggered. You can still ask about it. Just ask, what are their passions? If someone's passionate about making lots of money, they'll tell you. But it made sense to me, because if somebody ever asked me how much I earned, I'm thinking, okay, they're toxic. That was my first thought. My second thought is always, okay, I've got to hide what I do have. And that's not even going down the romantic road. And I've been guilty of it too, where I've asked somebody, well, what's your income? And it puts both people on the defensive. Whereas rephrasing it as, what is your passion? And I feel you need to look at life that way, because you're trying to invite people in, but it's material based. But I do like these two cards in the Lenormand. And the Sun's in your read, as well as the Four of Wands and the Lovers. So I do like all of this for you, and I feel like it's the way you approach, not necessarily the scarcity mindset. You know, there's no one out there that would gel with me. It's more, I feel like you're quite direct. You're quite direct. And that has, or specific is a better way of saying it. You're quite specific. And like taking the initiative of being curious. You don't have to be vulnerable. You can just be curious. And your curiosity will draw people in rather than exactness. And hopefully that makes sense, water bottle. Hopefully it makes sense. Okay. And next up we have Purposeful Tortoise. And I know some people are, thank you, water bottle. I know the Sun in the read tells me you can turn this around. I know the cue is a bit skew-if, but that was because of me not having fast fingers. So, Purposeful Tortoise, hello. Welcome in. Charlie, I haven't updated it yet. I will in a second. Okay. There you go, Charlie. Oh, could not find user in the list. There we go. Oh, that's okay. I understand the tiredness. But I get that there's something exciting, Purposeful Tortoise, that you're keeping to yourself. Just let me know if that resonates. There's something exciting that you're keeping to yourself. Oh, there we go. I can do that. Thank you. Because the cue is a little bit out of sorts. Welcome in, Charlie. Okay. Yeah, the cue's a little bit out of sorts. Because we've got Sinful next. Now, I just have to go back to Purposeful Tortoise. I feel as if there is something cheery that you're not sharing. Just a yes or a no. Just a yes or a no. I'm okay with the no because it tells me which side of my head I need to listen to. Okay. And this is the weirdest thing. Does it have something to do with coffee? Coffee. As in the drink coffee. I feel there's another arrangement. There's another arrangement that was discussed with the coffee. Knight of Swords. I feel there's been an offer coming in and it's a strong offer. Who's the one that was sleepless? When you were talking about the coffee, who was the one that wasn't getting sleep? Yeah. I feel you've successfully stood your ground. Yeah. Someone's not getting sleep. I feel it's broken sleep rather than not being able to drift off. It's broken. As in you go to sleep, you're asleep for 20 minutes and then you're awake. I feel that this is over feeling like you deserve something. The Star. You do deserve it. You've got the World and the Star and the Knight of Swords. You do deserve it. I feel you're questioning, yeah. You don't deserve the heartache. And I feel your mind is actually, yeah, Queen of Cups. Your mind is actually fixated on why there is always heartache. I can give you a reason of why there is, but we need to keep risking. Yeah, you've successfully stood your ground. I want to say standing your ground or reinforcing your boundaries is not going to be upsetting like you believe it is. Three of Wands. There we go. Okay. I feel you might be connecting with somebody that is very, very artistic. I almost want to say paints. And who's the one that has an obsession with butterflies? Yeah, it worked out. It's going to work out better than what you think. Keep standing your ground. Who's the one that has an obsession with butterflies? If it's you, I feel you need to have an artistic outlet. paint particularly. Oh. Well, guess what? Purposeful Tortoise, your Omar isn't going to do that. I feel your Omar is in spirit. And a person is a choice we make. I know a lot of people say that it's fate. No, it's a choice that we make. And owning that choice is important. But I feel someone splashes paint. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. It's like someone's got this thing that moves and it splashes paint. I used to know somebody that hung paint from a rope and just swung it round, and it created some of the most amazing picture. Like, it was abstract art, but it was the most amazing. I've seen Blue Poles, so Jackson Pollock, and if that can be world renowned, some of the art I've seen from the person that hung a heavy weight that dripped paint on a rope, their art could be just as world renowned someday. It is cool painting. It is a cool painting. We've got it here in Australia, luckily. But I'm more of a classicist in my taste in art. I'm either classicist or shapeful, how can I say it? Shapeful abstracts. Okay, then I believe you may even start doing it, Purposeful Tortoise. I've actually seen somebody put paint, I know to me it's animal cruelty. I've seen somebody put paint on the pads of frogs and get them to jump on a canvas. And it's been interesting, but it's that thinking outside the box that I'm picking up on. But also, I feel there was a Purposeful Tortoise, I feel there was a questioning about whether you should have stood up for yourself. Okay. I do feel there may be some sort of Greek connection, Greek or Roman connection. Yeah, don't question it. Keep standing up for yourself. There's a Greek or Roman connection with you. Or Greek or Italy. Greece or Italy. I have to go, from what I'm seeing, I'm seeing like Olympic rings, so I have to go with Greece. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Your mum grew up in those places. Can I ask, is your mum still here? You're partly Greek. I knew there was a Greek connection. Is your mum still here? Still living? Okay, I feel as if Mum's birthday's coming up. I know Mother's Day has just gone, but I feel Mum's birthday is coming up. Your Omar love Greek food. Okay, then whoever's early June, out of your Omar and your mum, whoever's early June. It's in October. I don't know for which one, but I get somebody early June. Between the 2nd and the 7th. Your Omar's birthday is soon. I get between the 2nd and 7th of June. No wonder the butterflies came up. I feel your Omar spent time isolated. I feel there may have been a dementia type of ailment towards the end. Okay. Sorry, I've got to allow your Omar to shake that confusion because I feel a lot of the time was spent crying. A lot of Omar's time was spent crying. I feel your Omar met one of her male children when passing over. So a male child passed before Omar. And I do have to give it a little minute, but... Okay, then I would say your mum would know about this. Your mum would know about this. Because I'm also getting the letter M as being prominent. And I don't know whether that's with your Omar, whether that's with the child that passed first, before Omar. And I'm being drawn to say there's something about March too. I know March has an M, but that wasn't the M I was seeing. I was keeping my energy going. And I was drawn to say March. So it may take some investigation within family to find out. To me, the energy I'm picking up is it was a full-term miscarriage or a full-term stillbirth. But there's something about March to do with your Omar. Either that's when your Omar passed, was March. I'm not sure. And that's what I have for you, Purposeful Tortoise. And remember to stick to your guns. Stand up for your boundaries. It won't end in the heartache. It won't end in the heartache that you anticipate. So please get some restful sleep. I feel when you met for coffee, you were celebrating somebody's achievement. That's specific, Karen. Peppers for Tortoise, thank you for the hydrate. I do need my coffee. Now, sinful, it is you. Okay. And then I think we're back to the queue. Yep, sinful, it is you, and we're back to the queue. Yes, sometimes the best evidence that you can get is stuff that you don't even know about, that you have to investigate. Hi, sinful. I haven't removed sinful yet, Lady Pallas Athena. Give me a second to catch up. Okay. But I believe we're back to the queue after that, so... Okay. I feel you may have just signed an agreement with a company. No. Okay. I can live with that. What is... Come on. No, my guide's insisting on this one. I've got to stick with it. There's an agreement that has just been reached. Either it's a sponsorship, it's something to do with increasing the money. Okay. And I feel someone's angry at having missed out. Sun and the Star together. Oh, I like this one. Then it's either like tax times vary around the world. In Australia, we have ours in June, July. Other countries have it in January. Other countries have it now. I feel as if there is a refund coming. After fear that there would need to be a payment made. Yeah, there's a refund incoming. I feel as if you might be up in your head about the amount you've already spent. It's like there's something that's already spent. And I get the same standing up for boundaries energy I got with Purposeful Tortoise. I do get reward. If you are standing up for your boundaries as well, I do get reward. Okay. You're feeling left out in the cold because of differences or competition. Land and History Buff, welcome in. 3 stream streak. Congratulations on the channel points. But there's a competition vibe I'm picking up where you're going to win. It's like someone you used to work alongside or in tandem with. There's a competition vibe here. Okay, my guide told me to stick with it. I'm sorry you're not relating with it, but when my guide says stick with it, okay, I feel there may be someone who is working with you or knows what you do that you're suspect about. They could be a Leo or a Cancer. Leo or Cancerian I'm picking up. So what's that? July, August, around that time. Okay, it was someone that presented as stable, made sense. But I feel you're now stopping and thinking about why it made sense. We've got the Tower. I feel you may have put yourself in isolation to mull things over. I feel as if there's a time lapse in between money spent. Breenie, welcome in. All spots are full at the moment. I've had crazy internet issues today. Crazy. I feel as if the money you've spent, the time in between slowed things down, or something changed in between ordering and getting, that the gap isn't as the opportunities changed between ordering and getting. And there's a question about whether it's worth the effort. I feel as if there's a lot of backwards and forwards energy here, Sinful. So whatever this relates to, it's been backwards and forwards. And it's been related to building your stability. I do feel as if there's some kind of refund coming your way. I also get the energy that you may be considering leaving someone. You can relate. Okay. But there's also an energy of you considering leaving someone because it's been too much effort. And it's a one-way type of effort. And I feel you've vocalized it and had little response. I'm picking up the thing that's making you stay is the fear of being alone. I want to say if you look at it objectively, you already are alone. But I've got the star and the sun one after the other. But you're focused on what's going wrong. Start focusing on what's going right. There is some sort of refund coming in. There's a refund coming in. And I want to say the loneliness with the Three of Pentacles, where I'm picking up the loneliness and the leaving, it's not going to be for too long. Okay, Love Oracle. The loneliness isn't going to be for too long. Start focusing on the abundance that is there. Focus on the abundance that is there, not what is not there. Because if it's not there, it's not there. Home. Yeah. One may be prominent that you've been seeing lately. As I said, if you do leave a current situation, it's not going to be that long. I feel you already know this. Somebody else is already there. And I do feel as if they've shown you that they're willing to give you more. It may even be a past person that's come back. And that's what I have for you, Sinful. You're welcome. And I can see the threes with the hearts. I was trying to work out why 3 keeps jumping out of the home card. Either Where You Live has a number 3 in it. I know it is cute. Either Where You Live has a number 3 in it, or Where You Work has a number 3 in it. And I am still having to walk around due to the surgery that I did have. So just bear with me. I'll put the Be Right back up. I'm glad we got there in the end. Yes, I thought it was Where You Live had a 3 in it. Wouldn't be at all surprised if it had 8-3 in it. But I don't want to give away people's addresses. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Where you live or where you work. So I will put the list up. Just so I know where I am when I get back. Okay. There we go. 8 trees. That's funny. But I do have to get up and go for a walk around. Bear with me. I'll be back as soon as I can.
And I am back. Hopefully there is no lags. I can't see any, which is good. Okay, it will be Savine, then Charlie. So, Savine, you are up. Shoot for the sun, welcome in. Hello, Savine. Okay. You're wanting a romance read. Just let me know if that resonates, Savine. You're wanting a romance read. Or relationship read, whatever you want to call it. Just let me know if it resonates with you. Sure. Okay, I split the deck and I got the Lovers and the Sun. So I feel you've got nothing to worry about. Although, having said that, I'm picking up like a desperation, frustration feeling.
Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it's like sitting there saying, come towards me, but you got a sword in your hand. It's like, sword. Oh, yeah. Queen of Swords are the lovers. Okay. Just let me know if that resonates. It's like you're trying to communicate something in a relationship or about a relationship, and it's not getting heard. Okay, I should really stream a, relationships thing, because I feel as if it's dating, but it's a job interview. Okay, 3 of Wands. I feel you may be looking overseas. Ace of Cups. I've got to do this. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, there's success, but it may be where you're putting your energy. I feel you might be putting your energy towards the type of situation others have, as if you're comparing. And this, I call it Instagram fantasy. Everybody seems to compare to an Instagram fantasy or a vlogger's fantasy luck. Just remember, when you are comparing, you don't see behind the scenes. 5 of Cups. I get the energy like you feel like you've tried and tried, and when you let your guard down was when you got the wrong person. Now, I feel you're already in a situation, actually. But it's like, when you've let your guard down, that person seems to upset you. It's like a hyper-vigilant feeling I'm getting. The World. Yeah. It's like I'm getting the grass is greener feeling. As if you're starting to question something. Nine of Wands. It's as if, how much longer do I have to put up with this? You might actually be creating your own tower moment here. And I get a feeling of a major city here. And I'm being drawn to say Chicago. 3 of Cups. It's almost like I feel you are in a situation yourself. You are already connected. But you're questioning where the fun is. You're questioning why you always have to be hyper-vigilant. Yeah. It's almost like you're begging for a bit of a rest, a bit of excitement, a bit of fun. And unless you take charge of that fun, it's not coming in. You've got the 2 of Cups at the end of your read. Now, this is the pin-up deck, just for anybody who's interested. Two of Cups at the very end of your read. Yeah, this is a sub-read. I do feel as if I feel as if there needs to be like, I can say one of the most successful, yeah, that's okay, subconscious, I got it now. The most successful relationships I've ever known had at least a once a month date night and a once a month check in on the relationship night, where you would sit down and say what's working, what's not working, how can we fix it. And I do feel as if someone is willing to pour into you, but it needs to be realistic us conversation. Not based on what you've seen others do. Because I feel as if you may have tried to do what others do and it hasn't worked out. That's because you and the person you're with are not others. And I really feel with the two lines first and last, I'm picking up a current disagreement. So a disagreement that happened in the last 3 or 4 days. The lovers ended up at the bottom of the deck. And with the 2 of Cups on the table, yeah, I feel like I'm picking up a disagreement in the last 3 or 4 days. So let me know if that resonates, because this reading is pretty confusing to me. It's almost like looking at perfect world and trying to emulate perfect world. No disagreement. Okay, difference of opinion there. A difference of opinion. But it's sort of like looking at perfect world and thinking doesn't match up to perfect world. That's okay, Savina, got it. But I feel that this energy could just be a lull. Okay, I have 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. You get to choose which of those oracles you would like. I sort of get a bouquet as if an anniversary is coming up. Like in my mind, I get my choice. Let's go Vintage Wisdom. Stick with the vintage theme. Okay, Karen, there you go. There may be a difference of opinion on where to holiday or whether to holiday. I'm picking up someone likes traditional and another person likes islands, as in Fiji, Bali. I have to let them all fall down now. No, I don't. There we go. Yeah, someone likes architecture, old school stuff, and the other person likes modern, freewheeling, island energy. Okay, Savine, let's see what we've got. Discernment. I feel this suits you quite well. But I feel you have a... See, island sounds nice to you, but I can tell you now I'd much rather go to... Venice. I'd much rather go to the ruins of the Colosseum. No, I lie when I say that. Somewhere that's architecturally nice. Discernment. Okay, depicted here is an adaptation of 3 wise monkeys, replaced by 3 vintage geishas. Their gestures characterize the famous proverb, speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. Our sense organs can lead us astray from our goals and best intentions, or aid us in getting to the truth of a situation. The discernment card heralds an opportunity for powerful growth and expansion, and for the need for raised awareness. Examine the facts, draw on relevant wisdom learnt from past experience, and listen to your intuition. Now is the time to examine the bare truth moving forward, and for being mindful of any possible consequences of thoughts, deeds, and actions. 3 spheres, the zodiac, compass, and world, crown each geisha, suggesting variety and favourable circumstances for significant advancement. But this forward motion depends on the quality of wisdom underlying your powers of discernment. The crown in the far distance indicate an omen of approaching change. In shamanic practice, crow medicine is called upon to aid clarity of vision and personal transformation. Guard against scattering your energies at this time, and know that the mighty ally of discernment is as critical to your survival along the spiritual path as on the physical plane. There are not many worldly laws to protect the human heart as it ventures into the unseen realms of the spiritual psyche. Yet the perils are just as real, if not greater, precisely because of their intangible nature. The sovereignty of our spiritual domain rests with our own wise counsel and the natural laws of cause and effect. Wise discernment is key to effective integration of spiritual principles in our daily life, and well worthy of the time, effort, and patience to cultivate it. I do feel like you're grappling with a decision. Having read the discernment card and know the tarot, I feel as if you are... It's like Two of Swords energy almost, that you don't know which way to take something. But I do feel discussion and wisdom are key. Because as I said before, I get that you're pretty much over-compromising at the moment. And Savine, hopefully that resonates with you. Best of luck. I see it turning out well. You've got the Three of Cups, the Empress, and the Two of Cups in the future position. So I feel whatever this is, it's not going to be boring anymore. I do still feel it has something to do with a love relationship. So there you are, Savine. That's yours. Oops. Put these the other way. Okay, and yes, heart and mind. As I said, the middle row was like a minor blip at the moment. And Charlie. Hey, Blue Moss Dragonette, welcome in. Charlie, you are next. I'm getting there, Blue Moss Dragonette. Hola, Charlie. I've been diagnosed with a lifelong condition, so I have to find a way through. But I'm recovering. Snow Kai, welcome in. Okay, I will fix that up. There we go. There's space there now. Okay. Charlie, I feel there's been a resolution to conflict. Como estas? That means thank you, doesn't it? Help me out here, people. I'm trying to learn. Okay, Charlie, I feel as if there's been a resolution to conflict. Okay. That resolution may not be the happy one. Oh, it means how am I doing? Thank you, baby Evelyn. I'm still recovering from surgery. The doctors told me it was going to be weeks, measured in weeks, not days. So, yes. Oh, that's what I picked up on, Charlie. The Six of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. I feel as if you cannot understand why, but I do see a return home. I feel, Charlie, you're questioning why. I get uncertainty of where to go now, but there's a desire to return home. There's a desire to return home, but there's also a reluctance to. You're feeling in your heart, Charlie, that you're able to fix this. You're unsure about the energy, though. Okay. You just want things to be balanced. It's almost like your partner exiting, there wasn't balance there. It's almost like someone had to get their own way all the time. I feel as if there's a communication difference that's based on geography. So either a different dialect. Yeah, you want to fix this, Charlie. I feel as if you're uncertain whether it can be fixed. You would like your partner to make the first move. Let's see, the Sun. They may. Your partner may actually return. I've got the Sun at the bottom of the deck. However, your partner may actually return, but if you're desiring to return home, see DeLuca, thank you for the 13-month subversary. Oh, I do have something to show you too, see DeLuca. I'll get it when I do my next walk around. But Charlie, I feel as if your partner may return. It's going to take discussions, but I feel as if it's a successful return. Yet please don't delay your desire to return home. You need to do what brings you comfort at the moment. Because I feel an unclear head. Yeah, I get that you want to fix it, but I feel it'll be successful to fix. I understand you, Charlie. I do understand you. I've got the Six of Wands. I've got the Ace of Swords, Justice, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups as the outcome. I do feel it's fixable. I feel you might be both stubborn, both wanting your own way. And it's one situation. I don't see multiple situations. But I feel your confusion here. It's like, what just happened? And hopefully you're able to go back and watch the VOD, Charlie, because you'll get the bigger picture with the VOD. And I'll leave it there for you, Charlie. And yes, just answering everybody's questions on how I'm doing. Recovery from the surgery is ongoing, measured in weeks, not days. And it's a lifelong condition. So it's never going to go away. And the course of treatment I'm on is pretty nasty. Yeah, I get that, Charlie. If you watch the VOD, you will actually see it come together in the read. I do believe it's possible. So that's what I have for you. You can have an oracle. Just hit the redeem. And I'll clear some space on this table. I need a bigger table, I think. Just click the redeem under the channel points, Charlie. It's redeem full oracle. There we go. Love oracle. That's all right, Charlie. I'll do the love oracle one. Okay. I feel as if the love oracle is going to show anxiety and unfinished business, but we'll see. We'll see. One. It's as if your person has left you guessing. There's still that attraction between the two of you, and I feel it might have been the way you view money has been a root cause of disagreement. It left you trying to walk a tightrope or reading between the lines. When you're with this person, I feel you need to have a discussion on how you view money. Is money something that you earn only to spend it? Or is money something you save and leave for your children? How you view money. That's what I mean by that. There's a lot of people, especially now, that believe if they go out and earn money, they deserve to enjoy it. Whereas I believe one person thinks it should be saved for a rainy day. It should be saved for when things go wrong. The other person, I feel, thinks that you earn it and you spend it. You reward yourself by going on lavish holidays. Okay, let's see. Yeah, grass is greener attitude. You know this is fixable. Charlie, I believe within your heart, you know this is fixable. So hopefully that resonates, Charlie. because bottom of the deck is liquid courage. I know liquid courage is drinking alcohol, but I feel like someone, either yourself or your person, has vaped a lot. Vaped or smoked. Take it as that resonates. Yeah. Unfinished business. I split the deck. Unfinished business. Unexpected text. And what was the other one? Yeah. Okay. Then I feel a lot may have been consumed. So your person is just as sad as what you are. Okay, I have to get this because I've got... Okay, I don't need that. I've got medical people that are ringing, etc. And I've got to make sure I take the right calls. So, Charlie, I do believe it's fixable. Okay. Blue Moss Dragonet was fastest finger first. There you go. But as I said, C. DeLuca, I have something to show you and I'll get it once I'm up and about. But V, you are up next. Hey V, welcome in. Okay. V, can you understand fear? You're welcome, Charlie. Yes, rewatch the VOD. I know you do. So, V, can you understand fear? I feel as if there's some fear around, will I be protected? No, you can't understand it. Okay. Okay. I feel there's an important date coming up. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Date as in day, time. I feel there's an appointment made. Oh, Blue Moss Dragonet, I'm sorry to see you leave. But welcome in, C. DeLuca. I feel as if there's a set appointment day, time that needs to be attended. There's no appointment. Okay. Then why am I seeing outcome as being on your mind? It's almost like I get job interview vibes here. Two of Wands. Yeah. Some of my reads have been definitely futuristic, so if you're on the lookout for a job, the Empress showing up last, it could be anything actually. It definitely has something to do with your financial position. You're worried about your financial position and moving forward. You wish you were in a better state. And I think at the start of the stream I was saying that I read a scientific research paper that was in relation to dating, and asking somebody how much money they earn is actually puts both people on the defensive. Yeah, but I feel it's stepping out in life. And as I said, I do get job interview vibes with this read. I feel it might even be something that starts off part-time and extends. It starts off casual and extends to part-time, or it starts off as a trial and it ends up going somewhere. I have the King of Pentacles at the bottom. So this could also relate to your wish for someone to provide for you. Then you need to get back on the CV thing. You don't stop sending CVs until you sign on a dotted line. You're wishing for a partner. Yeah, I feel you're going to have to step up for yourself. I'm not saying that a partner's not there. What I'm saying is that it would be a better outcome if you stepped up for yourself. Okay, I can understand why you're saying that, V. Not necessarily provide for you, but in a good position financially. If you consider yourself not in a good position financially, why should there be an expectation that the person you meet be in a better position financially than you? And I feel the example I was talking about was one that I read a scientific paper on asking about someone's financial position. Yeah, but broken men doesn't necessarily mean broke, as in haven't got 2 cents to rub together. If you're asking somebody about their financial position in the early stages of dating, you're actually putting them in a suspect mindset. Whereas if you ask them about their passions, leave the financial thing until you know your moral compass aligns. If your moral compass doesn't align, it doesn't matter how much money they've got. They may be the one that has the moral compass of my money is my money. Just think of that, because I've met more men, just to use the colloquially correct terminology, I've met more men that have nothing that try harder and will provide than what I have met on the other end of the spectrum that have money. The reason they have it is they don't spend it. So have a think about that, V. Ask the people you date about their passions, not necessarily about their pocketbook. And you can turn it round in one swift dating is about having fun. It's not necessarily about a job interview. And that's why I get job interview vibes here. It's like, what salary do you... If you change dating from the job interview questions to personal questions, you want to get to know them, their morals, their values, their outlook on life. I feel you'll go further, V. Okay, C. DeLuca skipped redeem the queue. Now I've actually got to go for my walk now. Putting a time frame on it too doesn't work well, V, because it puts people under pressure. It's like, never ask the question of how soon do you want kids. It sends them running. Sends them running. But I'll go for my walk a little bit early so that I can show C. DeLuca what I have. Yeah, I get the pressure of marriage from home. I get all of that. But I'll be back as soon as I can. I don't walk very fast. I didn't before and it's slower now. And I am back. And see, DeLuca, was your guess right? The colour isn't very good because the lighting in here isn't very good. So, just to see if your guess was right. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. Yes, it is pretty. It's textured and ultra soft. And as it goes out, the patterns start forming. And I still have to get in touch with Delightful because I had COVID, so I unpicked it. I had COVID, so instead of unpicking it and washing it and all of that sort of stuff, I threw it out and had to start again. So I'm a bit behind. Although I have told myself I'm going to stop predicting. Thank you. I'm going to stop predicting. I get myself a bit behind. So, anyway. Where do I want? It'll happen when it happens, see, DeLuca. But yes, it'll be pretty difficult for me to catch up now. Although recovery, that is a huge progress. But if I hadn't been recovering from surgery, I don't think I would have got as much done. So yes, we can look at the bright side of things. I'm trying to. But I feel as if there's a bit of a mad panic in your household. I'll just make sure I did the next. I don't think I did. Here we go. Yet the colour is amazing, believe it or not. I was a bit shocked. It doesn't look like that in the ball. So, there we go. I feel as if there's a difference of opinion on what's needed. As in crib, as in change table, dare I say it. It's like there's different rules and regulations, so it could even be a car seat. You know how it used to be one particular model of car seat you could take them home from hospital with. And C. DeLuca actually redeemed Skip the Queue. There's only one redeem of Skip the Queue in the whole thing. In the whole channel points, baby Evelyn. So hopefully that answers your question. And C. DeLuca redeemed it. Those combos you haven't had. I feel like there's a reliance on what you already have or what family members already have. So, yes, there's a reliance on what family members already have, on what... And I do boost subs as well, baby Evelyn, so I would look into whether it is considered legal, is the energy I get. I feel in terms of car seat, crib, or cot. We call them cots here in Australia, so I could be a little bit off. But there's a reliance on what you already have. However, I feel the laws have changed. I don't mean to panic you, but it's better forewarned. Yeah, a reliance on the past. And also have discussions in relation to what happens in the hospitals. I do know that there's been recent laws changed worldwide about the crib and the spaces in between the slats. I feel that there needs to be an upgrade anyway. And I do believe it was only in the last couple of years. Because my great nephews, I've got 2 great nephews, they were able to use the same model as their parents, but post-COVID, one of my girlfriend's grandchildren couldn't use something that was only 3 years old. Look into it for where it relates to you, but most of this comes from the World Health Organization in terms of, I always do my blankets in accordance with the World Health Organization sudden infant death prevention. So, and the blankets are meant to have a sheet underneath it, by the way. So yeah, I feel as if there's more than one thing that has changed. Yeah, I know it happened to... Seriously, I think it was this particular child has had 4 children. My friend's child has had 4 children. And in between the current one that's just been born and the one before it is 3 years. And yet they weren't able to use 3-year-old stuff. They thought that they would get the best right from the start and use it for all their children. It changed. So, okay. Okay. Who's the... I'm getting Mars energy, so I'm either Aries or Scorpio. I know it was a shock to them. They didn't find out until they went to take the baby home from the hospital and found out that the early childcare restraint carrier was now considered obsolete. But I'm picking up Mars energy, so I'm picking up either Aries or Scorpio. And I feel you're having to deal with, I want to say, in-law crosswords. Your son's a Scorpio. Has your son started? Who's the one that started having hissy fits? Or throwing a tantrum, or I don't know what other words to use for that one. Started being angry that they don't get their own way. It's just recent, is what I need to say. Yeah, and I get throwing things. Throwing things. I do feel it's a phase. It's an adjustment phase. I feel it might have something to do with the start of daycare or the start of another person being around anyway. But I do feel as if it's throwing things. And children are children. We all have the same developmental stages no matter how modern we get. No, it won't stick. And I feel it happens more often with grandparent. It happens more often in front of a grandparent. Yeah, I can get the fear. I see the fear now. Ten of Cups. It is only momentary, as in an adjustment phase. 6 months. Don't read anything into it. It's not behavioural. It's not signs of... Not that I see. If it becomes that bad, I would get it checked out. Can you understand it happening more frequently in front of a grandparent? Or directed towards you? One or the other. Yeah, it's sort of like nobody believes it. Until they see it, nobody believes it. Trust me, children are more intuitive than they know. I feel that this is standing ground. This is my space. I'm claiming it. And I want to say there's been a wise soul energy around that sun for ever since birth, really. It could be, but they sense things we don't, so I'm not going to interpret what your sun senses. I'm not in your sun's environment. You've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in the outcome area. Okay. Yeah, children sense things, so I was lucky I never had anybody tell me to stop. So, you know, I might have my difficulties with my mum, but my mum never told me to stop. And I used to see some pretty freaky things. And how a child reacts isn't like an adult. An adult, we've got some wisdom, we learn how to react. How a child reacts is totally different. I do need to say that someone's been more emotional than usual, or more... I can't say easy to anger. I want to say snap. It's like they snap. And I feel this may be your partner. It's like there's stress there and it's heavy. They're trying to keep it to themselves. You've got the star on the bottom of the deck, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah. And I feel it's come out in very brief. There's no conversation. It's just brief yes, no, or grunts. No, I didn't mean angry when I said snap. It's like when you're stressed, you tend to say very brief responses. And very fast response. There you go. I get the star, so I don't see anything being negative about it. I do see that the stress will lift, and I feel the stress is internal as well. I feel they're assessing what actions they need to take. They're not vocalizing them, but they're assessing what action. You know how we assess internally? Yeah. But I feel like there's assessment going on internally. See, DeLuca? And so their mind is sort of wrapped up or totally bombarded by their own self-assessment. Okay. I feel as if there is a project that has been started, as in within your own home space, and you're wondering if it will be finished. Wasted, welcome in. Haven't seen you for ages. There you go. It will be. It will be. I do feel as if that's part of the stress. It's like over responsibility. I can't tell you when, I just know it will be. But I feel like it's something that needs to be done before the seasons change. Take it as it resonates for your area of the world. It needs to be done before the seasons change. I hope that's not a sarcastic, oh man. I would stop the teasing because I feel like that's one of the stress factors your person is thinking of. I feel it'll get done quicker just by listening. And hopefully that makes sense. If I tell you just by listening, it will get done quicker. But I do feel it'll be done before the seasons change. So take it where it resonates in your world. Take it how it resonates for where you are in the world. And yeah. But implement active listening. Because I do feel active listening, which is repeat what you've heard, be understanding. It'll get done quicker. So look up active listening. I'm sure there's someone out there teaching it. There should be. There should be. Now, let's see. Okay. Baby Evelyn, you are next. See, you do eventually get there. I read for everyone. See, DeLuca, you're most welcome. And as I said, the blankets are sometimes exclaimed that they're too big. But I do it according to the World Health Organization SIDS measurements, which are international. Okay. Now, Baby Evelyn, can you understand desiring relationship read? As a when is it gonna happen for me? Oh, I'm glad you're in the stream, and yes, you got to see the patterned blanket, so it's on its way. It's getting there. Okay, let's see what... I feel as if a past person was really, really good. Oh, I hope to see you more too, see, DeLuca. It's like a past person was really, really good. I feel you exited, not the other way round. Or you emotionally exited and it just fizzled. Just let me know if that resonates, baby Evelyn. Just a yes, no. I haven't turned over the cards yet, so I have no idea what's going to come up. No idea. And if you get thrown to an ad, just type in ad. And then I know I'm not talking to myself. Okay. So no. Okay. Then I feel your current partner is everything you desired and you're starting to... It's almost like the 7-year itch. The boredom is kicking in. Luck. Okay. I feel your person may actually be Scorpio. Yeah, I feel your person is Scorpio. I do feel you're determined to contribute more. Because I feel your person may actually be Sagittarius. Okay. Your person may actually be the breadwinner. But someone's either Scorpio or Cancer here. Cancerian. You're Scorpio. That makes sense. Your determination is coming through in this reading so much. It's like you're determined to either pick up a side hustle or it's like there's a desire for the two to grow. You're a stay-at-home mum. Okay, can you understand your desire to chip in? Or your desire to contribute is there? It's like you really want to... As I said, your partner's the breadwinner, but you want to contribute. It's like there's something that doesn't sit easy with you. And I feel like you may have actually attempted TikTok or attempted something online. I do feel your partner is actually the traditional one. Yeah, you had tried it. It is hard to stick to any schedule with a 1-year-old. I understand that. But can you understand that it wasn't you trying that upset your partner? It was your partner being very traditional provider instinct. And I feel the state you're in starts with an A. I feel you're not giving up. I'm just letting you know that I feel your person would pick up an extra job rather than have you do anything. But you're going to try again. Okay, no to the state starting with A. Then what am I seeing? Oh, I've got to rely on pop culture. I'm seeing Shirley MacLaine in a movie, and it's got the excuse me. It's got the oil. Is it oil turbines that go up and down? Oil turbines that go up and down. I do know there are some in California, so here in Australia we don't have them. We have wind turbines for power, but we don't have the oil things. We're oil rich in the sea here in Australia, not on land. But I do see you trying again, because I feel as if you're needing a distraction. You're not sure. Well, have a look. Be observant when you're out and about. And then you can come back and let me know what my guide was trying to show me, because I'm not understanding it. There's a desire for wishing to have the same luck as others. You've got the Magician. You're going to give it another go. And hopefully that resonates for you, baby Evelyn. Naomi. All spots are taken at the moment. Now I can put my little obsidian angry owl back. If I put it... There we go. It's an eagle actually, but you will try again. And I feel it will be a little bit more successful for you second time round. Okay. Baby Evelyn, before I leave your energy, can you understand somebody who went a DV situation where somebody went missing while doing what you would like to do? It's like vlogging experience. Someone went missing while vlogging. And we only, like the editing part, we only vlog what we want others to see. Okay. I'm confused too, because I could have moved on to another energy. That's okay. I'd put the cards down, so I do have to move on, baby Evelyn. I do have to go to the next. And hopefully the next can understand. Lady Pallas Athena. Thank you, baby Evelyn. And best of luck going forward. Oh. Hello, Lady Pallas Athena. Can you understand knowing where someone went missing while vlogging? I heard van life. And I have no idea what it means. I have absolutely no idea what it means. A person now in the spirit world went missing, okay, while vlogging. Okay, I'm going to put this person back with my guide. Because I know a lot of people don't listen until they hear their name. So, we'll see. We'll see. You don't know what it means either. Well, that makes two of us, doesn't it? Makes two of us. And, yeah. Okay, I don't have Netflix. I am so boring. If it wasn't on DVD, I haven't seen it. So I'm a bit outdated when it comes to... That's okay. If you don't know her personally, then it's not yours. So... Okie dokie. I'm going to put these down for a sec. Oh dear. And I've had people comment to me to put it on Do Not Disturb and all of this. But I need something to remind me when I have to stop and have medications. So that's okay. I've put this person back with my guide. And until they can give my guide more information, they stay with my guide. What's hello, anybody home? Because that's something my mum says. That's something my mum says. Lady Pallas Athena, I'm picking up an energy of being philosophical about current world events. As in, when did life all change? Why can't we get the same things? Oh, my phone ringing. No, it's just I set my medication reminder alarms now. So I don't forget to take them. Oh. No, they're just medication reminders. My ringtone's Tub Thumping, by the way. I feel as if you've been trying to meet people and there's like this gap, and you've been philosophical about when did the world change? When did the world change? Yeah. Shadowgate, welcome in. I can't change this. Lover's Ace of Cups. But it's like you're battling what you desire versus what exists. About human behaviour. Yeah, it's like, when did it change? When did people stop admitting to their mistakes? When did people start arguing over the tiniest little thing? I could say it's sort of like you could go back to the invention of television when people stayed home. Yeah, it doesn't exist in this real world now. It's like the hello, the saying hello to a stranger where all you get is a grunt. I know the reality of it. I know it doesn't exist anymore. When I say it doesn't exist anymore, it does exist. However, you have to put up with the grunts if you want to get a hello back. So keep doing it. It's like you're trying to engage in society and you're finding that society is not receptive. Keep doing it. 6 of Wands. I just turned over the card. And Strength. Keep doing it. Or the Chariot, sorry. 5 of Cups. You are a bit exhausted with it. But just understand the people who grunt back are the ones you don't want to meet anyway. It's sort of like we've been given a shortcut to find out the people we want and the people we don't want. We don't have to really read into it. Yeah, it's like people don't mean it. That's why most people answer with fine. I always answer those questions. Do you want truth or honesty? If somebody asks me how I'm going, I generally ask, welcome in for the first time, dream it possible. I generally ask people, if they ask me how I'm going, apart from when I have some rapport with them, I always ask, in real life, do you want truth or polite? And I'll wait until I get their response of whether they want truth or polite before I answer. And just remember, you don't have to tell everybody certain things. You can respond with fine. But I would start changing your thinking because I've got so many positive cards here. It makes them stop and think. Shadowgate, it does make them stop and think. I even say it to my GP. I said, do you want truth or honesty? Truth or polite? And they sort of stutter. Yeah, don't go blah blah anymore. Just say, Do you want truth or polite? And some people do actually care. I found that out. It's not many, but some people do actually care. Yeah, I went off script. So, yeah. The people that don't really want to know will eventually respond with polite, and then I'll say fine. But yeah, I feel you need to change up script. As Shadowgate put it, you need to change up script. Because one of the things I have actually learnt is that there still are kind people out there. It's just we get a glimpse into who people are by how they respond to a hello. Like, I say hello to everybody when I'm shopping. If I'm by myself, I will say hello to everyone. And yes, probably about 80% of them grunt. Most of them say hello back. If I come across kids that have got excellent manners, I always comment to the child, haven't you got wonderful manners? It's like it doesn't hurt me. And I boost somebody's day. If you go through life that way, sometimes you do come across people that vibe the same way. So just remember you got this combo has thrown me for 6. You got the Lovers with the Ace of Cups. 7 of Swords. I feel like you might be on the verge of stealing someone's heart. Don't go running away because of a difference of opinion. I know, Shadowgate, it is a wow when you get the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. It's the little things. There you go. Dream it possible. See, we can either make somebody have a smile on their face or we can make them frown. I prefer to be the smile on the face person. But then again, I've acknowledged I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm not sure, but the message in the cards was, do not run away because of a difference of opinion. A difference of opinion to me is a point of discussion. Why do you think that way? And you might actually get to know somebody a bit better. I know you're feeling isolated and philosophical about the world, but try not to let it get you down. Try not to let it get you down. Now, let's see. Who's my next? Snowkai, you are up next. And I do have to do some shout outs. I really do. And let's see. There we go. And I've done Breeny's shout out first. Hello, Snowkai. Can you understand feeling stuck with circumstances? I feel I feel as if someone's thrown a wrench in the spinning wheel. I have to close stream because I'm getting pretty exhausted. It's like things were moving along fine and all of a sudden somebody created a problem. Just let me know if that resonates, Snowkai. Either a yes or a no. You can resonate. Okay. My guide got me to stop shuffling. Whatever it is has thrown everything out of balance. And I feel you're left picking up the pieces. The Lovers. It's turned up, but I feel the Lovers is more, it'll be fixed by June. It sapped you of your energy though. Yeah, it really has. It's put you on the defensive. And I feel as if right now you've pretty much given up trying to do the same thing. Okay. Depends on the next card. You've pretty much given up, but you know within your own heart that that's not the case. You just need to regroup. I feel your go-to is this a person, a romantic connection? I have to ask this because it's a bit confusing. In a sense, I feel as if you've decided to take charge, but that's not where you want to be. You've decided to take charge, take control over the situation all to yourself. But that's not what you want in the outcome. You want equal give and take. Heart says yes, brain says no. Yeah. But you want equality. You want equal give and take. However, I feel as if your mind is saying, no, take complete control and then you won't get hurt again. It's like I hear a roar. Bottom of the deck is rarest of rares, 9 of Pentacles. I bet within a week you'll have regrouped and you'll have picked yourself up and you'll be out there again. I do feel though, can I say you're probably listening to multiple opinions on podcasts or YouTube, and the multiple opinions are actually confusing your approach. Okay. I do feel one of them one of them has a name that starts with M, and it's like, oh no. One of the people you watch about relationships, about dating, and it's like everything's presented in positive. You just have to change the way you speak. No, you don't. It's like you speak how you speak. If someone doesn't vibe with you, it's okay. It's like, I feel one of their advice is, if you go on a date, stop talking to everyone else. And that's like, that's not how dating goes. Until you have the exclusivity combo, that's not how dating goes. I'm unusual in emotionally, I can only handle one at a time, but that's me. I don't write off everybody else just because I'm having a first date with someone. If you know who it is, you know who it is. And it's like, some of the advice, my guides are going, oh no, no way. So you will be back out there, and it will be relatively soon. Snow Kai, relatively soon. You've toughened up. Don't let it harden your soul. Or make you cynical, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, I know. And I actually ignore the, I'm more in real life person. On the apps, I actually ignore the haze. Hey, how you going? Half-hearted effort. I went and filled out this whole bio that you could pick something from. And you go, hey. Haha, I want more effort than that. If you're not doing it at the start, you're not going to do it at number 3. I've actually blocked on just a hey. It's like, who do you think you are? Joey from Friends. As I said, if it didn't exist on DVD, I don't know it. So there might be a more modern... Yeah, I get June. It's like you've dusted off. But June's not that far away. We're already mid-May. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm not even answering Hayes. You put some effort into your hello, particularly on the apps. In real life, it's different. But it's like someone coming up to you and saying, how you doing? It's like, seriously, that's a 25-year-old sitcom and you're using a line out of it? Can't you do better than that? In real life, I'd say it. On the apps, it's like, why bother typing the response? Why bother even typing the response? But that's what I have for you, Snow Kai. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Okay, I can do an oracle. I've got 13th oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. You get to choose. Energy and Spirit. Okie dokie. Okay, here we go. I got to say one more and then shuffle. Okay, I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. It's like, yeah, lying's taking on a new art form. Or self-promotion's taken on a new art form. Oops, that was my shuffling. I do have to pick them up though. It was half the deck, so there we go. There we are. Prosperity. We had this last week for someone. Forget who it was now. I actually liked it though because it was like Yellow Brick Road stuff. It's sort of, and I did it again. I opened it right on the page. This card heralds a time of great prosperity opening up for you. Abundant blessings may come in many forms and for many reasons. It may be that a project you've been working on for a long time is finally coming to fruition. An investment or potential property sale could be paying off, or some unexpected gift, like an inheritance, may be coming your way. I hate saying inheritance because to me that means someone is passing. Get ready to enjoy the fruits of your labour and the rewards of your faith. You deserve great undiluted joy. And that radiant garden will be blossoming soon. Even if the shower of blessings only comes in drops and sprinkles at first, remember to notice the gifts already gracing your life. The moments of laughter, beauty, peace, and spirit presence can bring you joy each day. The more you acknowledge those and other forms of value in life, the more your newfound prosperity will grow and multiply. And the affirmation for this card: abundant forms of value will fill my life. I am attracting increasing prosperity, greater peace of mind, and more joyous times. And I feel that it's urging you to focus on the joyous times, because too many people approach the dating scene as a job interview, when we should actually be just curious about people. Curious about what makes them tick. And once we start looking at our curiosity and success in being curious and having fun, our laughter, who makes us laugh, we end up not getting burnt out with the dating as quickly. So focus on the laughter. Trust me, I'm in no shape to date at the moment, so I've put that on hold. Still hopeful, still hopeful, but being curious about people. That's what aids me, because I get to know somebody, I find out they're not a good match. I say, it was really nice to get to know you and meet you, but I don't think we're a good match romantically. And ta-da, it's done. And yes, we don't have to over-invest that way. We're just getting to know someone. We're getting to know if we vibe with them, etc., etc. Heartless Ricky, you are up next. And I don't think Heartless Ricky is there. I don't know. Yes, you are there. How are you? Hi, I like that. I feel you might have a DM. I'm getting there, Heartless Ricky. I'm getting there. You may have a DM from an ex. And it's like, what on earth? Can you understand that, Heartless Ricky? Just yes, no at this stage. I haven't turned over any cards. It's almost like stalkerish, doesn't make sense. Just a yes, no. If it's a no, it's okay to say. I do feel as if you're here to learn about the job front, though. Kinda. Okay. I feel you're here to learn about the job front, though. I leave it to my guides to make that determination. No? Okay. Then I'll stick with the first one. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Can you understand being in boredom mode? I do feel someone from your past has returned. And I do know that I haven't skipped anything yet. I can't use my phone. This is weird. Because the Wi-Fi has been crap here at my place. It's been absolute crap. I feel as if you've been in boredom mode. Yeah. But can you understand boredom? Or unexcited? I feel you're in two minds of whether to do anything with this person from the past. I feel as if you're desiring more excitement. Yeah, you're desiring more adventure. Not less. But if you vibe with the person from the past, go for it. It's up to you to decide whether you vibe. It's the energy of needing to be more active that I'm picking up on. To being more involved. Yeah, I do get the need for adventure. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Heartless Ricky, I can't help you out with the person from the past because I'm getting your desire to do adventurous things, to explore. Yeah. That's what is coming through loud in your reading is your desire to explore. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's nature reserves, caves, things like that. You know, off the beaten track, not the typical touristy stuff. And that's what I have for you, Heartless Ricky. So make sure the person from the past knows that about you. They might either join in or they might say, no, I don't want that. So make sure they know about it. And I feel whatever this person from the past is, I feel it could be, we've got full moon in Scorpio, so I feel it could actually be a Scorpio that has returned, which is unusual. Or you're the Scorpio. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully it resonated. And Shadowgate, you are up. Okay. Yes, I can do that because I understand there's pretty much a lag. November. I put Scorpio in November, but we're in a Scorpio full moon at the moment. And the shadow of it. So it could just be the moon that's being unsettled, but I get unsettled. Okay. Love Oracle. I feel as if the person from the past that's returned, there's a disinterested feeling. They haven't bought anything new back. Okay. I feel they may play a musical instrument. I do feel it could be an ex. Yeah, in the oracles, it doesn't necessarily mean what's written on the card. But I do feel as if this person sent you down a road you regret. I'm not sure whether it is there was a reason you separated, but this person plays a musical instrument. Now, Heartless Ricky, just let me know. Bottom of the deck. I feel someone wanted family and someone didn't. And once I get a response, I can then put the cards away. So if you can give me a response. But seriously, the responses help, because when there's connecting cards, they can mean something totally different. But I feel they sent you down a path you didn't want to go. And I feel nothing has changed. But nothing else really. Okay, I want to say nothing has changed. So that's what I have for you. When my guide gives it to me, I don't change it. If you're reading just the cards, you weren't listening to me, then it's different messages. Okay, Shadowgate. And I'm just going to put the list up because I need to know whether I have to take a break before. Okay, one more. That's okay. Ready. And an oracle as well. No worries. Okay. You're welcome, Heartless Ricky. But I feel you're in indecision, Heartless Ricky. But onto Shadowgate. Shadowgate, I feel the boredom thing is for you too. Because I'm picking up an energy of trying to avoid hurtful people. And that could be in life in general, trying to avoid hurtful people. Just let me know if that resonates, Shadowgate. Yeah. There's a boredom energy too. It's like you want to start something, but you don't know what. Yeah. The Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress coming out together. That's good. Eight of Swords, not so good. I feel you're up in your head. Tickman, welcome in. I have closed the queue. Oh. Can you understand being up in your head with 101 different possibilities? I'm getting like, pick one and follow through. Pick one that makes you happy. Pick one that makes you happy. You're trying to avoid being impulsive. So you're trying to make the right decision, but in making the decision, nothing's getting done. Yeah. You're too fearful of making the wrong decision, and I want to say there's no wrong decision. This is a new beginnings era for you. Embrace it with curiosity. If you try something and don't like it, so what? Try something, don't like it, so what? I feel it also has to do with gaining knowledge, so you might be looking at a course of learning. And you're very cautious about the course of learning. There you go. You keep thinking. Think about which oracle you would like. 13th oracle, vintage wisdom, sign of the times, law of positivism, magic of unicorns, energy and spirit. Yeah, but nothing's happening. You're cautious, but nothing's happening. So time to step out of the cautiousness. Be curious. Unicorns. Okay. And I am going to need to take a break after this. I would like to finish off, but I need to get up and walk. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh. That one fell on the floor. Soul healing. Align with your essence. See your true colours. This is where I got needing to do something but not knowing what. And it's like, do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever makes you happy. And be curious. Because if you're curious before your heart jumps in, you get to know a little bit more about other people. Unicorns are so pure that they can align with your soul, heal it, and raise its frequency. Your soul has to be at least 7th dimensional before you are allowed to incarnate on Earth, and may be of an even higher frequency. Now, I don't believe in that, mainly because I believe this is my last time round, but over eons, you may have had many experiences. Some of these have bruised you at the deepest levels, and you are waiting to be soothed and healed. Others have lit up and expanded your entire essence. You aren't just balancing your own soul's lesson. In those special times as we prepare for the new golden age, you are harmonizing and clearing any family as well as ancestral karma. I do not believe in ancestral karma. We have personal karma, that's it. We choose to be here, so why we choose to be here is beyond me. In addition, you may be one of the brave and gracious light workers who is undertaking country as well as world karma. This is a great soul offering, and your wondrous unicorn will assist you in transmuting it all. Your guidance now is to ask your unicorn to work with you both in and out of your conscious awareness, to heal all that needs to be released and purified, which I felt from the reading was heartache and boredom. Your eyes are the windows of your soul. So look into your unicorn's eyes and ask it to reflect back to you your true colours. You may be aware of blue, gold, pink, violet, or any other hue. Seeing who you are enables your celestial companion to bring your core spirit forward and accomplish all the healing that your manifest soul has undertaken in this lifetime. Your affirmation is, my soul is beautiful and perfect. And I can give you my definition on the word perfect. Perfection does exist, but it's way too hard for humans to maintain. So I don't want to be perfect. See, sometimes I do argue. This is by Diana Cooper, by the way, and the cards are beautiful. But I do get that you need to make a decision, be decisive. And choose happiness. I don't remember Shadowgate, but if it comes from my guides, I don't remember any of my readings. I don't remember any of them. If it comes from my own intuition, yes, I can remember them, but if it comes from my guide, I don't. But I feel you need to seek happiness. What makes you laugh? And then that will bring in what you desire. And as I said, I did get the Emperor and the Empress, first two cards up, so it's possible. It sounds pretty dope. It does sound pretty good. But you need to live life as well. And I feel like that might be one thing you've missed out on. Yeah. Approach every new situation with innocence. And I do have one left in the queue. I'm going to do that and then finish. Okay, dream it possible. I'll just check and see if Dream It Possible is still there. Yes, Dream It Possible. You're welcome, Shadowgate. Hello, Dream It Possible. I love the way people come up with handles. I really do. Eternal Peace. Sorry, I've closed the queue. I have to. I'm not feeling the best right now, so we'll get there. Okay, Dream It Possible. Dream It Possible. I feel as if you are well known. I feel you have successes, but people only see the successes, they don't see you. Yeah. I feel as if you may be an intuitive yourself. Oh, thank you, Eternal Peace, for me. Thank you for the healing vibes. Now, Dream It Possible, I usually ask for yes, no. But I feel you're seeking someone to connect with on a deep level. And people are really only seeing you as the success persona. The success persona. They're not seeing you as a real person. Thank you, Lady Palace Athena. But wouldn't you love it if people actually saw you and saw all the work that went into the success? Yes, but can you understand not being seen for what you do? Everybody thinks when I say these things that it's relationships. No, it's not. Okay, I would say it's between 5 and 6 years you've been married. You want some proof? I'll say it to you. I feel as if it's been between 5 and 6 years you've been married. You do crafts. I feel as if nobody's seen the hard work you've put in and you want to be acknowledged for the hard work. It's like, I feel as if you've created something really successful and nobody really sees the effort. Okay, yeah. But doing crafts, I mean, I do that too, and it's never, the reward is in your effort and what comes out, but monetarily, no, there's not much. But I feel you're well known. I do feel as if you are well known. And that's what I have for you, Dream It Possible. I'm not into angel numbers, but I do keep hearing 555 from my guides. And there is 555 on the table. I just had a look. Yeah. You have a craft fair this weekend. I have to say it will be successful. However, a lot of people will know who you are, but still not see the amount of effort that went in. Yeah, I don't know what 555 means. So I'm not into angel numbers. I just saw it, so I give it. And that's what I have for you, Dream It Possible. And I shall leave it there. 15 years. Okay, I can live with that. But nobody sees your hard work, and I feel like you're successful. As in, people know you. People know who you are. It's like, that's what I'm getting. Oh, thank you, Shadowgate. I didn't see that. I did not see that. I just saw 555. And it wasn't until I looked down at the table that it was like popped out. Okay. Now, let's see. I might send everybody to a chilling out, vibey streamer. I think I'll do that. It's not the shout out, it's the raid. There you go. Thank you all. I only have time to stream 1 day a week. And I am booked out for months in advance privately. So, yes, Shadowgate, that's how it is. As I said, I do most of my things in real life. So, we'll see how it goes. I said as long as the electric was paid, I'd keep streaming. So I'm keeping my promise. But I'm sending you all to a Just Chatting stream. And give me your feedback on whether you like it or not. And I'll see you next week. You're welcome, Dream It Possible. Thank you for being in my stream.